Deficiency of vitamin D is a huge problem, more so during winters. Most people, if they were to get a check done, would see a huge deficiency of vitamin D. This is the sunshine vitamin. Indoor living, many of us have simply forgotten to go out there and get the sun, is a huge problem. Also, pollution, which is blocking the sun rays from reaching us, is a concern. Low sunlight during winters also is what leads to this deficiency. Vitamin D supplements are to be taken, but this has to be in moderation. Also, it's important to know that not many vegetarian sources of vitamin D are there. In fact, the non-vegetarian sources of vitamin D are quite a few. For example, salmon. That's a great source of vitamin D, but when it comes to vegetarian sources, there are just very few. Mushrooms is just one amongst the very few sources of vitamin D. Fortified foods is one. Egg yolks are a great source of vitamin D as well. They again are non-vegetarian sources. So why is vitamin D important for us? Calcium is a principal constituent of our bones. Vitamin D is crucial for absorption of calcium.
So the main source of vitamin D for our body is the sunlight that falls on our skin and promotes the synthesis of vitamin D. These are the UV beta rays. Now, during times of severe pollution and during winter when there's dense fog, these sun rays don't reach our skin. So if you were to measure vitamin D levels in people living in Delhi, for example, or parts of northern India during winter, you would find the levels are really low, way below any standard. Therefore, it is good for people living in these areas at least to take, at least during winter months, a dose of 1000 to 2000 units of vitamin D daily to keep their vitamin D levels up in the safe range.
In the absence of vitamin D, calcium does not get absorbed into our blood from our gut and thus does not reach our bones. Low vitamin D also impacts muscles. Vitamin D is made in our skin under the influence of UV rays of the sun, and that's the reason why during winters, deficiency increases. So what happens when there is deficiency? It can lead to weak bones, fractures, profound weakness. It can result in the affected individual being even wheelchair bound. In growing children, this can lead to bone deformities. Serious deficiency, though, is less common now, but it is of concern. Aches and pains, fatigue are some symptoms of vitamin D deficiency. It is therefore logical to keep our vitamin Ds in the optimum range. Doctors also say that vitamin D deficiency is prevalent in India to a great extent. An important reason is because we are not spending enough time outdoors. Remember, the sun rays are the best source of vitamin D. Doctors also talk about the fact that many are using sunscreen that blocks vitamin D synthesis. Air pollution, specifically in North India, also leads to prevention of the right kind of UV rays from reaching our skin. So what should one do? First of all, try and get good sunshine. Vitamin D supplements, like I said, are important, but you have to know when to draw the line.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo.